Hi, welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that takes a look at players that have been linked with a move to Arsenal in this transfer window. We're going to start off today with Casillas. Now, there's lots of rumours flying around today that Arsenal may move for Casillas. We've been understanding that it's all been about Cech, and Cech's supposed to be signing for Arsenal next week is what the rumour is. But today, Casillas has come into the fold. Casillas, of course, very, very talented and experienced goalkeeper. He's available to move. He's surplus to requirements. Well, we think he's going to be surplus to requirements at Real Madrid. He's dropped massive hints that he's going to be leaving Real Madrid and that David De Gea is going to be going the other way. We know that Madrid want De Gea from Manchester United. That is one of their number one targets for the summer. And we know what Real Madrid are like. Once they have a number one target, and especially when that number one target is Spanish as well, they're going to look to bring him in. But Casillas, very interesting. 34 years of age, has been over the years considered one of the best goalkeepers in the world, don't forget. And now we're being told that he's the guy maybe that Arsenal might move for and not Cech. But I wanted to sort of have a look at both of them and compare both of them to see which one of them really should Arsenal go for. I mean, let's take a look at the two of them. You've got, let's first of all have a look at Cech. He's 33 years of age, 112 caps for his country, 4 league titles, 4 FA Cup wins, 1 Champions League win, and 1 Europa League win. Absolutely integral over the years to everything that Chelsea has done. Cech, and world renowned as a world class goalkeeper. Everybody knows that. But when you look at Casillas' record, again, world renowned as a world class goalkeeper, at one time considered to be the best goalkeeper in the world. 34 years of age, so slightly older than Cech, 1 year older. 161 caps for Spain, which would probably have been more if he didn't have Victor Valdez there at Barcelona, where, not as good a goalkeeper, but it's almost as if a lot of times they thought, oh, give Valdez a chance. Captain of the World Cup winning team for Spain. Won the European Championships with Spain. He's won, Champions Leagues with Real Madrid. Or was it 4 of them? 5 La Liga titles, 3 Champions League titles. It is not 4, 3 Champions League titles. I mean, what an amazing record. If you really stack them up head to head, you've got to say that Casillas, ticks all the boxes. He, all round probably a better goalkeeper. But who should Arsenal go for? Cech or Casillas? It's a possibility that they could get either of them. Arsene Wenger is an admirer of both goalkeepers. We know that he's had interest in Casillas in the past. Which one of those 2 goalkeepers would you like to see coming in at Arsenal? I'd love you to leave those in the comments today and let me know. Casillas or Cech? Which one of those 2 do you think Arsenal should go out and sign? It looks like Arsenal are in for a goalkeeper. Should it be Cech or Casillas? My personal opinion, I've got to give you my personal opinion. I've got to go for Cech. And the reason why I'll go for Cech is Casillas has been such a great at Real Madrid. Why are they wanting to get rid of him? I know that, well, actually, no, let me, as I think about that, and this is a live show, I can revise my opinion. Maybe it's David De Gea. It's a bit like with the Courtois situation at Chelsea, isn't it? You've got David De Gea, the young guy, up and coming. He's going to be that Spanish keeper in the future. And they want to get him now. They want to get him in now. And even though he's been a great Casillas, I suppose he has to go. So it may not be that he's fallen that far from where he used to be. I mean, he's not as good as he used to be, but maybe a fresh opportunity somewhere else and you might see the best of him again. So when I think of it like that, it's really hard to decide which one of those 2 should we go for. Casillas or Cech? I want you to decide. It's doing me head in. So I want you guys to decide Cech or Casillas. Which one of those would you like to see come to Arsenal? That's what I'd love you to answer in the comments below. Player yesterday, we did a video yesterday talking about Abu Dhabi, who of course has been released yesterday by Arsenal Football Club. We all know nearly 10 years he's been at the club, just hasn't hit it off at Arsenal, and it looks like he's on his way out. However, if you read today in many of the outlets, they're saying that there's a possibility that he may be staying on. Bruno Constant of L'Equipe, he's a correspondent for L'Equipe newspaper over there in France. He's suggesting that Diaby may stay at the club after all, that he may have reached a verbal agreement with Arsenal that he can stay and play on a pay-by-play basis. Now, it'd be kind of strange, but I would suppose that if that agreement was reached, that would suggest that maybe he's close to regaining fitness, and Arsene Wenger sees him as a player that he can use on-off throughout the season. But there is a suggestion today that Abu Dhabi may be staying at the club. I'm going to have to wait and see what happens with that one. We saw last year that Arsenal kept faith in him, and quite literally he hardly played any games because he was virtually injured for the whole season. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. One player that's also been released yesterday is Rio Miyachi. Again, a bit of a shame with this guy. I remember when he first came in at Arsenal, really, really highly thought of. We always used to hear the stories of how fast he was. He looked like a decent player when he played in some of those League Cup campaigns, but he just hasn't hit it off at Arsenal. And despite Arsenal, sending him out on loan and really trying with him, it just hasn't worked out for him. And he has now been also allowed to leave the club, Rio Miyachi. Also hearing today rumours of another link for a player, and the player is Yacine Brahimi. Now, Zakaria, I'm getting them mixed up here. Let me first of all go to this player. It's Zakaria Bakali, right? Now, this guy, we're being told, is the new Eden Hazard. I always love when you hear these names. The new Eden Hazard, the new this, the new Mesut Ozil, the new Ronaldo, the new Messi. Well, he apparently is the new Eden Hazard, we're being told. Zakaria Bakali plays for PSV. He's 19 years of age. Now, his contract's expiring at the end of this month. He'll be available on a free transfer. Arsenal probably only have to pay like compensation of £750,000 to his club, PSV. 19 years of age, as I said. His attributes, he's a winger, very quick and skillful, hence the links to Eden Hazard. Now, what makes me laugh about this one is that if you're the new Eden Hazard, why are your club looking to release you? That is what I can't get my head around. If you're the new Eden Hazard, why is it that PSV are looking to release you? Why is it you hardly had any game time? But he's apparently very highly thought of. And Arsene Wenger and the Arsenal scouts apparently showing an interest in him. Zakaria Bakali. The reason why I keep saying Yacine Brahimi, because I had Yacine Brahimi lined up here. I haven't got his photo caption, but let's tell you about him. He's 25 years of age, plays for Porto, a winger, very quick player. And again, we've seen links yesterday and again today linking Brahimi with a move to Arsenal. Now, check this one out. Porto are willing to sell him, but they want £40 million for him. Now, no way are Arsenal going to pay £40 million for Yacine Brahimi. He's playing on the wing. We've got so many players. I keep saying it all the time. I just can't see Arsenal buying a player in that position. We've got so many wingers. And surely if he was available for that sort of money, you'd be better off going out there and trying to get somebody like Raheem Sterling, who's already proven in the Premier League. So The Yassine Brahimi links, I think, you know, are a bit ridiculous. A lot of it is to do with, as I said, the club slapping this big fee on him at Porto because they don't want to lose him. So them Yassine Brahimi links, I think those are miles wide of the mark. So it'd be almost, I'm almost saying to people that, you know, ignore those links because I just can't see those happen. But Brahimi linked today with a move to Arsenal. Just finally got to tell you that the Copa America starts tonight. And the opening game is going to feature one of our boys, Alexis Sanchez. It's actually being held in Chile. So it's a big deal for Alexis Sanchez. Imagine, you know, if it was being played in England, how massive a deal it would be for someone like Jack Wilshere, etc. Well, it's a massive deal for Alexis Sanchez, who's going to be playing for Chile, is their talisman player, their #1 player. They're playing Ecuador tonight and they kick off that tournament. I'm going to be watching that. I can just imagine that there's going to be scouts from all over the world, you know, keeping their eyes on the Copa America. I can also imagine that over the next 3 weeks as that tournament takes place, that we're going to be getting rumor after rumor coming out of the Copa America and players that have, you know, do well in that tournament. But yes, it kicks off. I'm right behind Chile. I really hope they win, although I can't say that too loud because Jamaica are in the tournament as well. And if my dad hears me, he'd probably give me a clip round the ear and say, what are you doing? You've got to support Jamaica. But I really like to see Chile do well in this tournament and Alexis Sanchez. Just hoping, though, that #1, he can get through it injury-free. And #2, that he doesn't come back like the German players last time round after the World Cup where they were absolutely shattered. So please, fingers crossed, you know, have a good tournament, Alexis Sanchez, but come back injury-free. Really important that he hits the ground running just like he did at the start of last season. He's going to be absolutely essential in our new season. So that's the show for you today. Again, I'm asking you guys that question. Which one of these two do you think would be better at Arsenal? Petr Cech or Iker Casillas? World-class goalkeepers available. Arsene Wenger, go out there and get one of them and bring them into the club.